Hey folks, welcome to Guitar Daily. It's Nick Granville coming to you from Wellington, New Zealand. Bet you didn't see this coming, right? Kind of a little different for me, right? Many of you will know that I'm more a traditionalist in terms of guitar taste usually, things like this. I should say too, Pearson Instruments sent me this, so I'll click the sponsored button below. But these are my words, these are my opinions. I'm going to talk about what I like and what I don't like, as always. But yeah, this was given to me. Kind of interesting. It's a different take on a guitar, and I kind of like that. To me, these are different. Like, why do we need another Strat, another Tele, another Les Paul? Those are great, and they can be improved on, sure, but it's kind of nice to see someone doing something different. So these are Pearson instruments made in New Zealand by a guy called Dom, and it's got some nice appointments. It's got some very interesting kind of takes on things. I'm not going to do a review. This is just a quick look. I will do a review, but I've only had this for a day, and you can't review a guitar after a day. That's not going to happen. So I will do a review once I've had a proper chance to get used to it, see what it does and what I like and don't like over time. But for now, I'll just give you a quick look at a few things. So 25.5-inch scale, 24 frets, stainless steel frets. I don't normally like stainless steel frets, but on this, it really works. This is a roasted maple neck. Headless design. I don't normally like headless designs. One of the things I hate about headless designs is you get to the end of the neck and then you slide off. But just having that little bit there is big for me, because I can feel when I'm getting to the end of the fretboard. Alright? Instead of, like, some of the ones that kind of just cut straight off. It, to me, doesn't make sense, right? The tuners are actually in the back here. Crazy, yeah. That's taking a bit to get used to have to try and tune like this from behind the guitar. But they're locking tuners, so I guess once it settles in, they're going to stay in tune. These are new strings, so they're still stretching and moving around a bit. The whole thing is new, so it's going to take a minute to settle in. But yeah, it's got two humbuckers, a coil tap here, so that's a coil tap. Three-way blade switch for two humbuckers with coil taps, so really get about 6 sounds generally, volume and tone. Strings come to here and they lock just like regular tuners would here. With these locking tuners here, they are branded with, now what does that actually say? It's upside down. G-Y-K-E-R, Geiker, Professional Tuning Machines. I know. Maybe you can see it in the video, the brand. The controls are all there. It's got two 500k pots. It's kind of cool to be able to see all of that, isn't it? It's quite a light instrument. It's not heavy at all, which is surprising because it's got all this aluminium, or aluminum as Americans would say. The strap buttons are kind of interesting. I didn't realize what these were, but that's actually where the strap would connect, because you can't put it here because it's be on the tuners, right? So the strap buttons are actually here, kind of in behind. So I'm not sure how that would quite work with strap locks. Maybe you'd have to reverse and put them the other way. But they're nice big size, so I guess you just use a regular strap and it's fine. Not really someone who jumps around on stage all that much anyway, so that doesn't matter to me. It's kind of interesting. I wasn't sure what to think of this break angle here on the high E string, but I haven't noticed any more tension there than the other string, so it clearly doesn't make any difference. So it almost looks like the old Ibanez bridge. They used to call them the harmonica one. You know, they kind of look like a harmonica. Very interesting. See-through. This kind of acrylic top. Has an interesting tone acoustically. If I turn the amp off. Oh, I've just bumped. Oh, I must have bumped it. See what I mean? You heard by tuning back here. So it has an interesting tone because of this. Does it sound like a Strat? Nope. Does it sound like a Les Paul? Nope. Does it sound kind of like its own thing? Yep, that's kind of where I'm looking at it. It's its own instrument. It has two humbuckers, but then it's got a 25.5-inch scale, right? It has coil taps. Coil taps don't really sound like single coils. To me, they sound like just their own thing. So to me, like the thing with this instrument that I was intrigued about it is it's its own thing, right? And it's super light and super comfortable. To me, it wants to be played like this. That's how it feels most comfortable, not like this. With this size instrument. I'm just going to tune it because I hate out of tune guitars. I'll show you what I mean. You have to... I'd imagine you get used to tuning the guitar like that. And maybe I'm a bit of a dinosaur with the old ways of doing things. But these, as I said, these are new strings, so they're stretching in. There's no tremolo, there's no room for a tremolo under there. Yeah, but the thing I've noticed is it seems to excel at overdrive tones. Full humbucker on the bridge. If we go to this. That's actually a tone I quite like, right? I would use that. And again, I want to sit like that with this guitar, like a classical stance. It feels more like it should, which is super comfortable. It's really light. So something like the Queen tune Innuendo that we're doing at the moment. I'll show you. Driven sound than that. Let's go this one. There we go. Cool, eh? Seems to me like that's the sort of sound that this guitar suits really well. Yeah, interesting instrument. So I thought this is just a first look, as I said. I will do a full review and talk about the things with it, but I thought I'd just give you a quick look for today. Yeah, interesting. So this is the Pearson Instruments Hyper S, I guess for Strat style, S style guitar, something like that. Yeah, I really like this neck. Roasted maple and an oil finish. I think it's an oil finish. It feels like it. It's the way to go. Yeah, let me know what you think. Kind of interesting, eh? Cool. Thanks for watching. Cheers.